the more reason why we should continue to call out our government to, take care of all these things to save us all this embarrassment. Yes. But what we should, however, challenge is how these issues are being framed globally, especially by countries with their own long list of failures, but they choose to spotlight ours in a way that suits their bias. Our challenges are real, no doubt, but the selective outrage are also real. So I chanced on this video on Instagram, and I feel like it's what a lot of Nigerians should see. So I decided to seek the permission of the owner to share, which she graciously granted, and I decided to share it here. Anyway, if you're new here, my name is Osih-Oyelude. Thank you so much for joining, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you are a returning viewer or a first-time viewer, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. So now let's watch this video. It's about 2:45 minutes. Let's watch it. When we come back, we'll talk.
Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I call on the UK flag in 21 Nigerian states as unsafe. I mean, let me be clear, right? Nigeria's insecurity is very real. From Boko Haram to banditry to broken polices, people are being failed. And that part, no one's denying, especially not me, right? But now let's take a magnifying glass to the UK. Counterfeit booze is a £1 billion black market. So is fake alcohol really just a Nigerian problem or a global hustle? And before anyone says this is whataboutism, it's not, it's context. If you're going to paint Nigeria as dangerous, hold the mirror up too, right? 50,000 knife crimes, 10,000 religious hate offences, a prince that's still dodging Epstein's shadow, rape severely underreported, but even what is reported is staggering. But no red list, of course, right? Cries for help have rung out in Nigeria for decades. So what's changed? The only shift that most people can see is Nigeria's direction. Oil deals to China, a new refinery with Dangote, off the dollar, regional power moves, off the financial grey list, which is basically the financial naughty step. Nigeria's not playing ball. So here comes the branding war. This isn't conspiracy, it's power politics. If you control the narrative, you control the money. When Nigeria looks high risk, investors get better terms. They charge more, buy in cheaper. The UK keeps its colonial grip without holding anything, right? And economically free Nigeria breaks the script. No cheap resources, no brain drain, no elite Nigerian cash in British schools and clinics. Some say that they feel safer rocking a Rolex in Lagos than in London. And honestly, it's not hard to see why. But here's what's wild. Rugby School, which is an elite school, opens in Lagos this December, $22,000 a child. So it's too unsafe to visit, but safe enough to cash in. Make it make sense, guys. Most are flying in for Dirty December aren't touching Zamfara or Yobe. They're landing in Lekki via Abuja. So why name 21 states that most tourists won't see? Why frame the whole country like it's a war zone? If this is really about traveller safety, they'd have said, guys, maybe stick to Lagos and secure zones. But they didn't. And framing is everything. They marked over half the map. Avoid travel. Is that caution or branding? It's painting all Nigerians as savages, but maybe they're just being honest on how they feel for once. Nigeria's insecurity isn't new, but what is new is how it's being used. And before anyone tries to do stats judo, yes, numbers need context, but so does every red list, right? Strip location, scale and intent, and it stops being data and it becomes damage. If Nigeria doesn't frame itself, then they will. If the government in Nigeria are mandating any security measures to make this December a success, then honestly, guys, they need to ensure that the right people are in the room. Flip the script, change the narrative, visit Nigeria smartly, safely, and with context.
So I decided to share this video because this is what I always advocate for. This is another angle and another voice re-emphasizing the fact that the issues are there. No doubt about that. When it comes to Nigeria, the issues are there. But how it's being told it's a problem. They tell it like nowhere is safe in Nigeria. And when people, our own people, are joining in creating and peddling this narrative, it becomes harder to correct. That's a fact. That is a fact. A lot of Nigerians, not all, but some Nigerians are the loudest, the marketers of Nigeria, the first to run Nigeria down and demand that Nigeria fail or force. We are supposed to be hard at work pushing back this narrative. Now, they want to attack a sector. One of the sectors that is thriving, entertainment. We are supposed to be pushing this back at the same time calling on our government to do right by us. Now, they are coming for Dirty December. They are attacking Dirty December. And it's not making any sense. Now, for the avoidance of doubt, let me be clear. You can constantly call out your government all the time, every time, without demarketing or denigrating your country. Americans call out Donald Trump all the time, every day. Americans have their numerous challenges that they call out on a daily basis. But Americans don't demarket or denigrate America. That's a fact. They don't do that. They stay on the issues. They stand on business. So that's my point. We can stay on the issues. It's like there is a whole new business behind calling Nigeria, the whole of Nigeria, unsafe, especially by people or nations who are good at covering their own mess. That's the truth. Like I will continue to say again and again and again, we cannot live in denial that we have our issues. Like that lady pointed out, we have our issues. The more reason why we should continue to call out our government to, take care of all these things to save us all this embarrassment. Yes. But what we should, however, challenge is how these issues are being framed globally, especially by countries with their own long list of failures, but they choose to spotlight us in a way that suits their bias. Our challenges are real, no doubt, but the selective outrage are also real by these countries who suddenly are waking up, all of them at the same time, pushing this narrative, when indeed they all ignored Nigerians when we cried out a long time. The same way they are negatively spotlighting South Africa at the moment. Everybody they collect. Donald Trump recently said that America would not attend the G20 summit, which, held in Osih, that is South Africa, because according to him, Afrikaners, that's the white, who are like the descendants of Dutch settlers and also the French and German immigrants, are being buyed and slaughtered, and their lands and farms are being illegally confiscated. Those are the words of Donald Trump. So you see, they are coming for everyone. Now, as for Ghana, Ghana already danced to their tune to take deported illegal immigrants, which Ghana did. And in return, they compensated Ghana by reinstating their multiple entry visa and and 5 years visa validation. So they just may not come for Ghana anytime soon. Which country is next? There is an agenda masked under the over-exaggerated the whole of Nigeria is not safe. If you don't see it, I do. Oh, I see it clearly. I do. Anyway, what do you think? Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. All right. I see you again in my next video. Bye for now.